She's got a secret underneath. Yeah, she's this naughty little freak. She likes to put on a show. She likes when it takes control.
We all know the rivalry.
It's special to be a part of the oldest rivalry in football.
Echo 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey! Next day, man, we need everybody. We'll take everybody all game long. It's our time to shine, man. Let's do it, baby.
It's a really good challenge for us.
Let's go! Take a long touchdown, Dontavian Wicks.
I think we got a dominant offense. I think we got a lot of dynamic players. There's never just one guy that, you could just focus on. And that's what makes it so fun. We got J Love back there. We got Josh Jacobs, Tuck. He a dog. He show it every week.
Diving catch by Kraft for the score.
Different types of players, that come together and play together. It's going to be fun, and when everything clicks.
Chicago, meanwhile, has a new offensive coordinator and a rookie passer who's flashed on tape. Just ask Packers defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley.
The quarterback's a good player. He's made a lot of plays too. You turn on some of the games like the Jacksonville game, and I thought he did a really good job. He's tough, he's taking shots, he's elusive, he can throw the ball down the field. I've seen times when he's come across the board and hit the backside read, and he's got good wide receivers, and they have a really good running back.
Look at Swift, and he's galloping home for the touchdown.
He's a dynamic back. I think he's a really good player, and he's explosive, and he can do it in the passing game as well. The style of runner he is, he's kind of like what you look for, and he's stayed healthier the last 2 years, I would say, and he's had a lot of success with that.
Sunday marks Matt LaFleur's 100th game as Packers head coach, and in 10 bouts with the Bears, he's undefeated. But he'll never underestimate a divisional rival.
It's another NFC North opponent, and I don't think you can ever look past that. We always talk about the North and trying to own our division, and right now we're 0-2 versus the division, so it's a big-time game.
Packers wide receiver Jayden Reed, you're back home. You grew up in Naperville. How many Packers-Bears games did you come to growing up?
I never came to one, actually. My first time here was playing here last year, so yeah.
How do you silence a Bears crowd?
Man, just do what we do, man. No, not too much to explain, but just do what we do.
Yeah. Finally a full week, healthy week with your quarterback, Jordan Love, getting reps with him. What about your preparation gives you confidence coming in here today, Jayden?
Yeah, I just love the energy that we had this week in practice and everything. Super competitive week, and I got full confidence in how we're gonna play today. So.
You got some butterflies though being home? Got a bunch of people here?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good one. Thanks for stopping.
Weston, the NFL's oldest rivalry, is back for another installment, and we are off to Chicago to see it. Packers Bears. Time for final thoughts. All right, Wes, what's at stake?
It's the NFC North, Mike. Green Bay Packers need to pick up another victory. And you look at right now where they got off to so far this season. This is the most competitive division in the National Football League, but they did drop the first two. One of the big messages that Matt LaFleur was really hitting home with these guys this week, the importance of this win going into Chicago. The Packers have to get that victory in the division.
No doubt about it. And there's also a pretty big streak on the line here with this one. Matt LaFleur has never lost to the Chicago Bears as head coach of the Packers. The streak is at 10 in a row, which matches the longest by either team in the long history of this series. The mid-90s Packers also got 10 straight over the Bears, going for number 11 on Sunday. Wes, who's heating up, presented by Aurora Heated Apparel.
Second-year receiver and Illinois native Jayden Reed is the one heating up for me, Michael. Not only did he have 5 catches for 113 yards against Detroit before the bye, That actually put him at 100 receptions through just 25 games with the Green Bay Packers. That's the second fastest to that mark in team history. Jayden Reed has been a big play target. He's been everything the Packers have needed to be so far this season. A huge game from him could mean a Packer victory.
Absolutely, and I'm going with the entire Packers defensive line in this one. Preston Smith is no longer here. That's going to create some opportunities for some younger players. Chicago Bears are struggling to protect Caleb Williams. 9 sacks last week by the New England Patriots, so you hope the Packers can capitalize on that. And the last time the Packers played the Bears, Week 18 last season, 5 sacks against that Chicago offense. The defensive line needs a big ball game. Wes, I say the Packers win this game if they finish drives. The most interesting situational matchup in this game is the Bears with the #1 red zone defense in the league. The Packers coming in with the 29th ranked red zone offense. Green Bay has left a lot of points out there. They need to finish drives, get the ball in the end zone, and it's going to be a tough task against Chicago.
It will be, Mike, but it is an excellent point. For me, I think the Packers win this game if they run the ball, and they run the ball well. Obviously, Josh Jacobs has been off to a terrific start this year. So far, 4th in the league in rushing yards. But Chicago Bears, their defense is really formidable. When you look at everything they do defensively, their interceptions, I think they have 14 different guys that can rush the passer, have sacks this season. One area where they've come up short is their run defense. 24th in the league right now, 28th in average yards allowed per carry. Josh Jacobs can really eat into that. The Packers accomplish that. I think they get that victory number 7.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And with that, we'll sign off on this edition of Final Thoughts. Be sure to follow all of our coverage of Sunday's game from Soldier Field on Packers.com and on all of your social media channels. Thanks for watching, everybody.
You talk about a team with a never-say-die attitude, and I'm not just talking the last play. Throughout the game, never say die.
No, I'm kind of like, just what happened? You know, it was obviously, we'll never apologize for winning. It wasn't the prettiest of games. I thought they got us in a lot of areas, but I do love the resiliency of our guys, the effort that we exhibited on that last play. Carl Brooks coming up with obviously a game-saving play. You know, I'm just really proud of our guys.
How about Jordan Love? I thought his leadership, had an interception in the first half. Okay, that happens. But I thought his leadership in the second half and down the stretch and the way he fought near the goal line to get in, I thought it was outstanding.
Yeah, Jordan is, he's easy to work with, and there's so much to love about him. Just the way he leads, he's one of the guys, always going to give his best effort, and he made a lot of big-time plays for us today, and certainly in the second half, some of those were absolutely critical. I thought Christian Watson, you can't say enough great things about him. It was cool for him to come out and have 150 yards receiving, and then a guy like Josh Jacobs, the way he battles, just really happy to have all those guys.
When you're talking about Watson, he fits that phrase, he can take the top off a defense, can he?
He certainly can, and those were some huge catches in the game that he was able to make for us, and you know, just enough to get it done.
Offensively, it just seemed like you guys would not stop grinding. Just kept grinding.
Yeah. Well, possessions were at a premium today. There weren't a lot of them, so we had to be productive. And obviously, there's some areas where we got to definitely clean up. Most notably, the big-time situational areas, which is Chicago's strength, was third down in the red zone. We got to get better in those two areas.
How about Caleb Williams? Now, you guys came up with the plays when you had to, but does his scrambling ability or running ability, did that come as a surprise? He showed more of it, I think, than he has in the past.
Yeah, he definitely did a little bit more today. I didn't think we were great with our rush lanes at times, especially in the first half where he was able to get out. And then when we have him 3rd and 19 and have an opportunity to sack him, we got to make that play. And he got out of it, set up a short 4th down. They're able to convert and then get in position to win the game right there at the end.
Now, you guys and yourself have beat the Bears a bunch of times. Where does this one rank in the list?
I'm probably the most relieved after this one. But, yeah, they're all great, you know, and I would say that since this is the most recent one, this is probably my favorite one.
Football. We will never, ever apologize for winning this league. Never, all right? It was not up to our standard. And there was a lot of that we got to improve upon, all right? But I'll tell you what, we talked about competitive endurance. And that was a competitive ass game, and it went down to the final play, so give it up for yourself. I love how Rich always defines our field goal unit, right? It's the definition, it defines the character of our football team. And I'll tell you what, man, you guys got after their ass on that final play when we needed it right there. I got one game ball right here, representing the field goal block unit, goal rush. All right. Where's KB at? But I love the fight of this group. All right. This gives us an opportunity, coming off a win, to get back to work.
Hey, let's go, man. Pack on 3. 1, 2, 3. Back.
What happens when you have a game-winning block field goal?
We needed it.
What'd you see on that? What'd you see on that game-winning block?
To be honest, I ain't see nothing. They ran the same formation, and I just got penetration. Just wanted it more. Got a hand up.
There's a plan on those plays, obviously. What's going through your mind before the snap? What do you think? What are you focusing on?
I'm visualizing myself block the kick. And like I said, I just wanted it more. I just fired off the ball and wanted to get a win.
What's it like winning the game with your fingertips, man? And having your whole team just go nuts like that.
Say that again?
Take me in your shoes. What it was like getting the game-winning block like that with your fingertips and just sending everybody home.
Yeah, I mean, bro, it was just an unbelievable just feeling. And then at first when I touched it, I didn't think I got enough of it. And, you know, it fell short. And that's when I really celebrated. So it was fun, though, for sure. So, yeah, it was cool. It was a good experience.
How much of it did you get with the hand?
I'd probably say, like, the bottom of the ball, like, barely like a fingertip.
Really?
Yeah.
Which finger?
It was the left, like the left middle finger.
Yeah.
Carl, you rarely see kicks blocked in this league. How do you make sure you don't just go through the motions in your position on those?
Yeah, I mean, they was kicking field goals throughout the whole game, so we just look at it and, you know, we just see where it's coming from. Like if it's on the right hash, it's gonna come from this A gap or this A gap, and really just get a hand on it. That was simple.
What was the celebration like for you guys on the field?
I was just making sure it didn't go up the upright first before I started celebrating, and then after that, everybody just surrounded me and grabbed me. And then I seen Rich and I gave him a hug, so that was cool.
Were you able to actually see the ball after you deflected, like when you turned?
No, I just felt it. I just felt the ball, and then, you know, I started looking down, and it was short. It hit like right on the goal line.
Have you ever blocked a game winner before?
Huh?
Have you ever had a block kick of that kind?
Like a game winner? Nah, I only got the block last year against Minnesota. I don't got no game winner though. This is the first one.
Walk-off game winner.
Walk-off game winner.
11-0 against the Bears under Matt LaFleur. What does just this win mean for you guys in a rivalry like this?
Yeah, just the fact it's a divisional game, so that means a lot. And plus, it's your rivalry game, so you always want to win against those. And then, like you said, 11-0, so that's history right there.
Is it penetration that's the key to making that play? Is it vertical leap? Like, what's the key to actually making a block?
It's all to it. It's penetration, making sure you put your hand right over that spot. And it's a whole 9 yards. It's everything to do with it.
Do you have a spot that you're specifically trying to get your hand up to?
No, really just firing off the ball and just trying to visualize where that kick point going to be.
We know the stuff's there. We just got to, execute better.
I don't know, do you feel there was some rust at all coming off the bye week for this group? And, do you feel like that might have played a factor at all in some of the slow start offensively?
Honestly, I don't think so. I think the energy throughout the week was exactly where it needed to be. I feel like everybody kind of got their bodies back and was, ready to go. I think it just comes back to execution again. We had the opportunities to do more. And we just got to play a little bit better complementary football.
Were you looking at your numbers at all? Did you know that you were up to 100, 150 and all? Did you see that at all?
I did see when I was at 90. But, honestly, at that point in the game, we were trying to go out there and win it. So, I wasn't thinking about, I got to try to get to 100. I was just thinking about, got to try to make a play and win this football game. But, yeah.
What's the meaning with the hat?
Honestly, it's just something I got off Amazon. I'm not too sure. It looks cool.
You're not trying to send any kind of a message or anything?
Oh, no. Does it say something bad on it?
No, it just says mea culpa. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, honestly, maybe I should do some more research before I put some stuff on.
It's all
but honestly, I think I saw Jay Reed wearing it once and it looked cool, so I stole his swag.
Christian, the first deep ball, from the box, it looked like you just outfought two Bears for it.
Mhm.
I mean, is that the way you saw it? Can you tell me the story from your perspective?
Yeah, no, 100%. Honestly, I really just did. I didn't love the look, personally. I don't really think I played it as well as I could. He was kind of, playing head up leverage. I tried to get inside and then kind of work back outside to get that inside release so I could run to that post. And I mean, he was kind of just, sticky on it. So I was just trying to fight as much as I can through it. And I kind of put my hand up, not realizing that I still had two guys on me, and J Love trusted me. So my only thing going through my mind was just got to find a way to make it.
On the other one, later on, it looked like you left Jalen Johnson on the ground. Is that what happened?
Yeah, no, honestly, I still don't really know, but I know everybody else said that he fell. Honestly, he got me on the line. He got me with the quick jam. He kind of hesitated at first with it, so I kind of backed up, and then I didn't think it was coming because he didn't really do it right away, and then he still did it. So honestly, he got me on the line, but I mean, that's only one part of the route. Got to find a way to win, so I kind of just tried to win with speed. At that point, I knew it was kind of off rhythm for 10 and him being back there. But I mean, he was patient with it and just waited for me to get open and just found a way to make it.
What's it like to have a monster day? And it's part of a victory like this one. Was that a football dream come true? You know what I mean?
Oh no, 100%, 100%. Honestly, I mean, when you lose, it kind of just washes everything else away. For me personally, at least. I mean, we're out here to win football games. We're not up here to just pad stats and do that. Or at least that's I can only speak for myself. So I mean, we got to win the football game first. But when you complement that with being able to play a big part of it, it definitely means a lot.
Did you feel that way to start the game?
Yeah, man. I really didn't like my first couple of runs. I feel like my placement, my read was kind of bad. So I kind of like that I started off like that because it made me more hungry in the game to want to make up for it and want to come in and try a little harder. So yeah, that's kind of how I felt.
Were some of your best runs more up the middle of the A gap as opposed to? It seemed like they were waiting for you outside the tackle.
Yeah, man, they was loading the box. They was bringing the the nickel down, and they was kind of trying to stop the run. So we just ran at them.
What did you see from your touchdown? It seemed like throughout that drive you set up a little play action, and you were able to kind of break free. What did you see on that play?
Yeah, so I seen the motion down. They put an extra guy on the line, so I already knew if I got past the line, I already knew it was a touchdown. So I kind of stuttered. I was kind of being patient and just waiting to find the gap, and then when I seen the gap, I hit it.
Are there no apologies for winning ugly?
Never. Good teams always find a way to win, man. So we trying to be a good team. We trying to take that next step. And I mean, if this was a Super Bowl, we'd be celebrating right now. So it is what it is.
What were you doing in that field goal? What were you doing? Anything special? Or?
Nah, it's funny. The whole week, Coach Versace was telling us. She said, "Man, this is the week we gonna block one." And he was like, "If we don't block one, I'm gonna be mad that it didn't happen." We felt like we got it on the kick before, real close to it. So we kind of had a lot of faith. I didn't see nobody on the sideline really panicking for real. So it felt good.
You moved the ball a lot, both with rushes and with catches. 3 explosive games from Christian Watson. Are you surprised you didn't get more points on the board in this one?
Yeah, but that's also, on us. We just got to execute. We get in the red zone. We got to execute. We got to make plays when it's time. And it's really just as simple as that. We was moving the ball. Didn't really feel like we had a problem with that. We only had the ball, 3 possessions in the first half. So it didn't feel like we played a lot of ball. But we just got to be better when it's time.
How good does this first divisional win feel for you personally?
I mean, the whole thing that was going through my mind was I don't want to be the first one to lose to them. You feel me? So that's kind of what I came in with my mindset, I'm not going to be the one. I think this is the 11th win. I think that's a history because the longest streak was 10. So, yeah, I'm glad to be a part of the history.
Hey, Josh, has this rivalry kind of sunk in for you even more, having played them now, or has this week kind of meant a little bit more to you?
Yeah, man, just being out here and seeing all the fans and seeing how passionate they were for their team and kind of going a little overboard. I was like, okay, it's definitely a rivalry game. It's definitely that time. From the first play, the players on the other side, well, at least the defense, they was chippy. So I knew what kind of game it was going to be. We had to come in and match the intensity and find a way to win.
When you look at the red zone offense, I guess what do you think is the key to taking the next step and have a little bit more success in that area?
It really be on us. It really be on us, man. Like, I feel like sometimes we pick the wrong time to, like, have a MA and things like that. Like, we might have a mishap here, and it's like, not in here. Like, you know, in the red zone, you got to be perfect. And, you know, everybody got to do their job and some. You know, in this league, man, it's always hard when you're going against good teams, you know, especially down there where the field gets tighter. So it's really just on us.
Ever since I met you, I cannot forget you. You've been running on my mind. Ever since I met you, now I know that you're special. You've been running on my mind. You've been running on my mind. I've been running circles trying to find someone like you, but you're one of a kind. I've been trying to figure out the reason that I lost you, cause ever since I lost you I feel lost all the time. Tell me what you need, I'll get that. You the one for me, I lost you, I regret that. Please let me fix the things I couldn't fix before. Tell me what you want, I'll grab it. Baby, you the one, we got the magic. So please let me do the things I didn't do before. Ever since I met you, I cannot forget you. You've been running on my mind. Ever since I met you, now I know that you're special. You've been running on my mind. Running, you've been running on my mind. Yeah, I know there was times I pushed you away and it made you sad. And I know it shouldn't have taken losing you to see what I had. Yeah, I know you gave me many chances and you feel I wasted all your time. But I know I just need one more chance to love you and make you mine. If you wanna try, let's try it. If the love is there, why would we deny it? Please let me love you. I wish I loved you better before. Ever since I met you, I cannot forget you. You've been running on my mind. Ever since I met you, now I know that you're special. You've been running on my mind. Just another brick in the wall.
just another brick in the wall. When they put on a show, she likes when he takes control.